Welcome to my YouTube channel, where most of you probably know that I'm uploading some free stuff about wafer paper flowers and wafer paper, but just for a kind of good change, I'm going to share today with you my biscuit recipe, the one that I really love, with honey, which is absolutely amazing for Easter or Christmas or any occasion. So I will show you how to decorate super quickly with cacao powder and patchwork cutters. But first we have to prepare the dough, and here is what you basically need: honey 200 grams, sugar 150 grams, 2 eggs, 200 milliliters oil, baking powder 10 grams, and four it's something about 700 grams to 1 kilo. This is just example for the flour. So I'm taking the ingredients aside and we should begin. First of all, you have to melt and mix your honey and sugar. So honey goes inside, and the whole sugar. You will need something like medium heat, and you have to stir gently until you melt completely sugar and make honey much more runny. Make sure to take something big, you'll see why. Careful. Classic recipe for honey biscuit, really. Probably some of you use similar recipe. I just love taste and texture of this sweet. Starting to be there. Take your time until the whole sugar is absolutely melted. We are almost there. So if you're making the doughs for Christmas, eventually you can add at this moment a nice mixture of some flavors, as cinnamon, ginger, whatever, it's up to your taste. But usually when I'm making those not for Christmas, I prefer to have as main taste honey. So I'm really not adding any stuff. Eventually a little bit orange zest at one point. But again, it's up to you. If you want to add some flavor, feel free. You're making a biscuit that will fit the taste of your family. So when the whole amount of sugar is melted and honey is runny as well, you have to take away of heat, okay, and you must add your baking powder mix, okay, and you start to stir and you see how your mix is becoming white and it's starting to come up. So if you don't have a big enough container, it could be dangerous. But don't add your baking powder when mixture is still on your heat on. Okay. We have to leave this to cool down to room temperature before we continue with adding the rest of the ingredients. I only will apply some orange zest, and I'm using some organic one. Playing safe, not using the real lemon. And mix, mix, mix. I just want to use the heat to bring the whole flavor. Okay. So leave this at room temperature to cool down. Mix from time to time, and we'll come back and check after a few minutes. So now, okay, so everything cooled down. Okay, so when your mix is at room temperature, it's not too hot, you can start with adding your eggs. And usually on this stage people recommend to add eggs one by one, but because I'm in a hurry and lazy, what I'm doing is just whisking a little bit these 2 eggs. And you're waiting this to become at nice room temperature, because if you start to adding these eggs into super hot mix, you will cook the eggs. So start to adding eggs mix. Okay. Another batch. Okay, so vegetable oil, use something with neutral taste. Don't use olive oil, it's too strong. Here I'm using a sunflower one. So, and to incorporate we will need some flour, all-purpose one. And here I have my 60 and something grams measured. So first I'm adding half. And I'm continuing mix with spatula. Okay. It definitely will need more flour. I just want to incorporate oil, eggs and honey. So don't be too aggressive with mixing. You don't want the whole gluten to be activated. So be careful. Rest. Okay. And let's say that on this stage I will transfer all and will mix by using my hands. So just gently transfer, mix. And use your fingers, your hands, feel. I really love to cook, not only to decorate stuff. Let's say that we are almost there. It's just a little bit, maybe we need just a little bit more flour. Not that much, but a little bit more. So usually I'm using the other platter, but because of filming this for first time for YouTube and I'm trying everything to look nice and pretty, I'm suffering on this small. So a little bit more flour, just a little bit more. You don't aim this dot to be too hard. Okay. So it should stay soft, but not sticking to your hands. Okay. So we are definitely there. Keep in mind that because of the size of eggs, as well the temperature, humidity and everything, the flour that you could take should be more and less. So start with 650 grams, add half, add the other half and check. Just a little bit more. It's still sticking a little bit. So a little bit more. Gently, gently. And as you can see, it's not that hard and that time consuming. Okay, so that's it. So important part here, we have to divide our dough in small packs, wrap nice with cling film and store in fridge for something like an hour and a half before we start to bake and decorate. Divide into some. It will be more easy for you than to roll. Film clean. Okay, take one, place, smash. It should help to cool down quickly. Cover, nice. from everywhere. Okay, ready for fridge. And the other one. On this point here, I wish in Bulgaria they sell a better cling film packs, the one that you people in Asia or United States have. Okay, so hope that you get the idea. Now all packs will go into fridge to chill for something like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So see you after hour and a half.